Alright, good morning everybody. Yeah, this isn't going to be an entire tutorial. I just wanted to do this real quick while I was thinking about it, because I can, and in case anybody else was interested. I'm actually using a reference picture, but that doesn't really matter right now, because I accidentally closed it anyway, so I can't show it. But, make sure I'm not accidentally throttling my own data. Okay, I hope my phone is attached to Wi-Fi. Well, I'll find out if I run out. So basically, I put down these basic shapes because they're the basic shapes that I saw in the image that I looked up. So, start with number 1. You got this big circle. It's just slightly pointed up. So I did that. And second, you have this, which will eventually be the head. You get this heart shape, which will probably be the most changed shape, but I did want to make it a shape, at least for the purpose of this tutorial, to make it something recognizable. And it's still fairly close, so. And then 4, you get like a boxy circle here. 5, you get this circle here. 6 is another circle kind of built out of that. And then 7 is this circle over here. And my intent is to get this to turn into something that looks like a beaver. So, let me find that reference picture real quick. Just so I can pull that up. You guys won't be able to see it, but it's kind of important that I see it. And again, it's not going to be 100% from the reference picture, but it gives me something to go by on the face and all. So, I think first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start to erase a lot of these lines and sort of build them together into the outline of this wonderful little beaver. I'm always surprised by how small beavers' heads are compared to their bodies. They got these big old lollopy little bodies. And he's gonna be turned to face us, I think, or she rather. It's Candice the beaver. All right, so there's the back. Coming down, the tail is going to connect to this circle here. Alright. If you start with good shapes, a lot of this is very easy. I'm just going to go ahead and erase this. And the 2 while I'm at it, because beavers don't have little 2s on their faces. Beavers have relatively small ears, so we're just going to do this and that for now. And their noses, I mean, I would tend to just draw a rodent's nose like that. Just like 2 little dots, or maybe like a triangle. But beavers' noses are actually a little more complicated. So, this isn't going for photorealism either, though. So it is bigger than that, though. So I'm going to get the size at least right. And something like that. And then, like most animals, rather than having that, they have the cleft. And then we just... And then I always, with most rodents, I just go ahead and draw the teeth, because it's what helps make it clear that it's supposed to be a rodent. Come in the sides here and do his little cheeks. Alright, now here's where it's going to be a little, probably the least accurate. I'm going to draw the area for, like, because the nose is going to be sloping back to the head. Really, the eyes should just be like 2 little dots here. I'm going to make them larger, just because it is a semi-cartoony beaver. At least my intent is for it to be a semi-cartoony beaver. Like, it's going to have eyelashes by the time I'm done with it. because Candice is a female beaver. And if you don't know, Candice is the familiar spirit of one of my characters. So try not to make the eyes too human either. In fact, it's probably too human already. So let me, because they should be on either side, like of a. Let's do this. Kind of sketch out, just for informational purposes. This will largely be expanded on shading, but the nose comes out like that. So you want to have that in mind when you're drawing this. Megan, you should pay attention. You can draw one of these at work on the blackboard in my stead. For certain people that don't appreciate beavers or groundhogs, they're largely shaped the same, so beavers just have the better tails. I'm going to make her like cutely cross-eyed. And then, because I don't have much of an eraser left on here, so I'm going to gently erase this. And then I'll probably refine the ears a little bit. Again, it's a little cartoony, so I am going to make some of the things a little bigger, but not much. So let's do the ears. And then I actually find that their heads are actually kind of squared off. So let's do that. And then, now you're wondering what I'm going to do with this heart shape, probably. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that heart shape. First of all, I need to pull some of these lines out a little bit, so let's do that. Get the rest of the belly done, and then erase the big 3. And then this is going to be one shoulder, so this is going to give us, erase that little point. This is going to give us kind of one paw here, and then over here, erase that. Again, this is cartoony, so this isn't like, gospel, how to draw the greatest animal in the world. But, and actually, I think that's out a little too far, so let's pull it in. Again, the heart shape is just kind of there as a placeholder to give us something to work with. Alright, and then from there, for the feet, I'm just going to go with this kind of simple flat football type shape. I guess that's the right way to describe it. Sketching those. And honestly, this shape barely needs to change. Maybe just make it less solid. And that's half my stuff falling off my desk. And there we go, basically. Let's just give Candice her little eyelashes. And that's the basics of how to draw a beaver. So, hopefully that cleared anything up for you all, and I'll eventually have this finished up. Beavers don't have ones on them either. And I will post it when I am all done. Because this is going to take a lot more inking and coloring and all before it's actually finished. But I thought I'd show how I do the line work anyway. See y'all later. Keep chip posting.